Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda, issue number 4. I'm just pointing out this right here. That's a spoiler for the end of the book. I'm putting that out there, man. I'm putting that out there. That was fun, though. Let's talk about who made this book. We got Jim Zub on writing, Lan Medina on pencils, Greg Young on inks, Marcio Menez and Eric Arcianega on colors, letters and production, VC's Joe Sabino with the cover art, George Molina. There's actually a variant cover for this, Pascal Ferry and Chris Sotomayor. Anyway, so this was, I wouldn't say this was necessarily a fun book, but this is a fairly exciting book. That low tone, low keyed, oh crap, are we going to revisit this in the future? Is this potentially going to branch off and do more things? Yes, I'm really hoping that it will. If you know about the history of Manwolf, excuse me, Moonwolf, might as well be. If you know the history of Manwolf, you will enjoy what happened in this comic book. There's a whole bunch of people who talk about, oh, whatever happened to him, he's just, running around, he's not doing anything. What happened to Otherworld? What happened to all the stuff that made Manwolf something special? No, 100% agreed. Now, well, he's kind of back. We got a couple new characters in here showing up. That's always fun. If they do something amazing with this, then this will be considered a first appearance. We've got a new version of Otherworld because something happened to the original one. We don't know what happened yet. Hello, whole bunch of mystery to be solved here. Remember, Zub typically likes to play the long game, or at the very least, plant the seeds for the long game. The question is, can the comic book survive long enough? Are people interested enough in the stories to buy the comic book and see the stories go through? Maybe, but the way that this was planted, this could happen in any book that he's doing, or that anybody else is doing. Hey, you want to write a Manwolf book? Sure. What's the latest thing that happened to him? Zub did what now? So I'm kind of down with that. Manwolf isn't one of those major characters, but at the same time, let's be realistic and look at what's happening in basically the world stage right now. You look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You look at the TV properties that have been bought into. There's a ton of different things that they could do with a bunch of different characters, including Manwolf, because why not? The only question is, where do the rights actually stand with John Jameson? Do they belong to Spider-Man? It's technically possibly, but no matter how you look at this is definitely a seed for a comic book story in the future. We also get a new member joining the team. I'm very excited at that. My favorite female character in the comic book world. This was, all in all, just enough of every little thing that's important to move on. I was recently talking about how, sometimes stories like what Jim Zub does, they're great stories, but unfortunately they don't have that key issue moment in enough of them where it's like, oh, I have to purchase this comic book because I might be able to CGC grade it or something. Yeah. By there being a new character in here and a new plot that can begin here, it kind of makes it a potential key. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. But if that can continue happening, suddenly we got a bunch of books that they are must-haves from this point on. That, or just keep on getting really awesome variant covers, because that usually sells books too. Anyway, guys, I'm done. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.